Alright guys, what's up? Going to give you a quick example here that actually leads and illustrates into Theorem 3, which is, you can put this in the back of your foldable or in your notes. I'd recommend maybe in the back of your foldable would be a good place to do it. So here you go. So let's go with this example. What I want you to write down is the very first thing here that you see. Whoa, sorry, too far. This one here. Excuse me, I'll start it. So let's say that this right here where it says, if Harry, whoever that is, lives in Mechanicsburg, then Harry lives in Pennsylvania. Now, for this example to work, I know that there's other Mechanicsburgs in the entire world. So let's just assume that our unbelievable community here in Mechanicsburg, little town of Mechanicsburg, is the only one that's in the entire world. We are assuming that that's true for this example to work. So let's say that that's the case. What I've done down here for you, and you can do this too in your notes, I've illustrated this box here, this whole entire thing, that represents Pennsylvania. Over in this general area, I know that's a lot bigger, it's not drawn to scale, whatever. That's Mechanicsburg. So I'm going to use this little Venn diagram really to kind of show you whether these statements are true or they are false. So again, this is the original one, and let's say that this one right here, we're assuming it is true. So if Harry lives in Mechanicsburg, so that means if Harry is somewhere like right here. If Harry's living right there, actually, you know what? Let's just do this. Why not do it? Let's draw Mr. Harry. Boop. So here he is. Yeah, what up, Harry? What up, dude? So there's Harry. So since Harry's in Mechanicsburg, that means he is in Pennsylvania. There's no other place that he can be. That's it. So let's go to the next one. Well, the next one says, if Harry lives in PA, then Harry lives in Mechanicsburg. Ooh, that should ring a bell because look what I've done. I've just taken this thing right here, the PA, and I've flip-flopped it with Mechanicsburg. What does that mean? That's this. We just talked about that. That's called the converse. So when I take the P and Q and I flip-flop it, so I take this guy, put it over there, take this guy and put it over there, that is just simply converse. Flip-flop is the converse. But here's the question. Is the converse true? So if Harry lives in Pennsylvania, then Harry lives in Mechanicsburg. Is that true? Well, sure. Look, if I put him right here, so Harry's in Pennsylvania, there he is, and he's also in Mechanicsburg. Problem is, you can put him over here in Pittsburgh and be a Steelers fan, boo. You can put him over here in Philly, be an Eagles fan, boo. You can put him up here in Erie and be, I don't know, an Erie fan, boo. Doesn't really matter. Regardless, here's three simple examples that proves this one wrong. Because Harry lives in PA, but notice he's not in Mechanicsburg. So that is not a valid statement whatsoever. So that one right there would be false. It does not work at all. So let's say that you, my friend, are false. And it absolutely is. So, is that always the case? No. It isn't always the case that the converse is false. But many times it will be. So this one's true, converse false. Let's go down to this one. If you notice what it is just the inverse. So this one says, now, I take the order and keep it exactly the same, so I don't do anything with the order. Mechanicsburg first, PA second. But I negate the first statement. So if Harry does not live in Mechanicsburg, then Harry does not live in PA. Well, let's think about whether this is true or not. If he doesn't live in Mechanicsburg, that means he can't be here. So that cannot be Harry. He's going to live somewhere outside of this box. Well, let's put him over here. We'll put him up there near the, it looks like he's running. Woo! Up there near like New York, whatever. Over here, we'll put him down near West Virginia. So there's two examples of where Harry is not in Mechanicsburg. But this statement says, then we can conclude Harry does not live in PA. That's wrong. There's two examples that proved it wrong. Now, could that be a true statement? Sure, let's put him out here in Jersey. Why would he be in Jersey? I have no idea. No one should be in Jersey. I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding, Jersey people. Just kidding. Or you could put him over here in Ohio and be a Buckeye fan, which would be silly. Again, just kidding. But that's the point. So that would prove it correct. If Harry does not live in Mechanicsburg, bam, so over here and over here, then he doesn't live in PA. So that proves it right. However, anytime that you can just come up with one simple example like we did, where this guy over here is down near, West Virginia, Ohio, this guy's up here near New York, those are examples that proves it wrong. You only need one example to prove it wrong. And that case means this is false. So in this case, with this example, the original statement's true, converse is false, inverse is false. Let's take a look. I'm going to change colors for this too. I don't know why, I just want to. We'll go with green. So this is the contrapositive. That's a T. Contrapositive. And here's what happens. Remember, you take this does not PA, whoop, that guy, and you negate that guy, but you flip it. Remember, it's the inverse of the converse. And then you take lives in Mechanicsburg, negate it, and flip it. That's the contrapositive. So if Harry does not live in PA, then Harry does not live in Mechanicsburg. Well, let's take another little closer look at this thing. Is that true? If Harry does not live in PA, that means he cannot be in this box at all. He can't be anywhere in there. So this one is not legit, according to this statement. If Harry does not live in PA, that means he's got to live again over here in Jersey. He could be down here in Maryland area, Delaware. He could be up here in New York. He could be over here in Ohio. Again, West Virginia, Virginia. Boo. Any of those. So all of those are good examples of Harry not living in PA. This says then, can we conclude that he does not live in Mechanicsburg? And the answer is yes, that is absolutely true. Again, remember, assuming that there are no other Mechanicsburgs in the entire world. Remember that from the beginning of this example I told you about. So that one is absolutely true. So why am I showing you this? Because anytime, guys, anytime you have a conditional statement or an implication where P implies Q, and that is true, this is the case then, you can always conclude that the contrapositive is going to be true as well. Will the converse and inverse be? Have no idea. You don't know that for sure. But this is actually theorem number 3. If you know the original statement is true, then you know the contrapositive is true. So let's write that down. I'll pull this down so you can see it. There it is. So theorem 3. If a conditional statement is true, then its contrapositive is also true. Always happens. Let me give you a simple example of which we already know. If an angle is, what is that? Let me erase that. Beep. Is 180 degrees, then it's a straight angle. That is not a theorem, that's straight up a definition. That is absolutely true. Well, let's take the contrapositive of that. So let's negate that and flip it. Negate this and flip it. So I'm going to negate both of these. So that means if an angle is not a straight angle, then it is not 180 degrees. Is that a true statement? If an angle is not straight, I missed a T, sorry. If an angle is not a straight angle, then it's not 180 degrees. Both of these, absolutely 100% the truth. And it always happens that way. Always does. So, that is theorem number 3, simple little example. There you go. We'll see you in class. Peace.